Hello there. Welcome to another Starscape video. In this video I am going to discuss everything there is to know about factions. Thank you everyone who watched my last video. I put a lot of effort into it and I really enjoyed making it. Anyways, enjoy. There are two different types of factions: NPC and player. First, let's cover NPC, because the player is bound to join one of these. The starter faction is called Corsec and the player will complete a quest for it in the tutorial at the start of the game. This faction is a neutral faction, as it doesn't have any enemies besides drones. Then there are the two merchant factions. These factions are not military based and are there for the money. The first one is called the Trade Union. This is located next to Folklorian Empire, but is visitable because of the secure systems connecting it. The Trade Union is a neutral standing military speaking, but have a rival called the Mining Guild, which will be added in the geography update. You can sell your cargo and spices to them to increase faction standing, unlike the military factions, which require M&E faction artifacts. Then there is the Syndicate, which is the other merchant faction. But unlike the Trade Union, the Syndicate is located far away from any other faction, making it hard to get to, as you have to pass through unsecure systems, and the systems that are surrounding the core are also unsecure, making it very dangerous to travel to. Very little is known about this faction, but what can be assumed is that it has a negative relationship with the Trade Union, as well as Corsec. It is the only faction that doesn't have a spot for it at the Citadel, which is the Corsec hub. Yhondo, which is located at the Citadel behind a plant, can help you get into the faction, but is also rather shady, leaving to a likely chance that they aren't welcome there. This faction is also probably not welcome there for a reason. The reason being that they are profiting off of illegal goods. These illegal goods can be obtained from many things, such as crates or pirate dens, to ships and NPC markets. Turning these illegal goods into the Syndicate increases faction standing, which can then be used to obtain cloaks and other such things to quicken your hasty escape. Now let's talk about military factions. These factions have a military, and in order for you to gain standing in one, you have to get negative standing in the other two. Unless you're rich, then you can just buy the faction items from the market. The first one I'll tell you about is the Licentian Federation, which is the blue one. The Licentian Federation is pretty much the American faction in this game. It's the only true democratic faction and is the oldest of the three. Many of the systems in it though, are of the unsecure type, probably due to a war that it had in the past, before the start of the game. This faction's main base is Licentia, and the faction rewards consist of the Luster, Fighter, Lucent, Fighter, Liberty, Corvette, Virtue, Frigate, and Justice, Destroyer. Next is the Folklorian Empire. WHCH is the Russian faction in this game. It was a branch of the Licentian Federation, being from one of an admiral's fleets, of which the admiral decided to go rouge and create a new faction that is a military to be reckoned with, and has an emperor. The base of the Folklorian Empire is Hippa, and its faction rewards consist of the Piranha, Fighter, Thresher, Fighter, Knifejaw, Corvette, Barracuda, Frigate, and Loxodon, Destroyer. Lastly, there is the Cavani Mandate, whose main base is located in Vanos. This faction pretty much used to be docile and isolated itself from everyone, but recently, it has gone under reform, and is now aggressive and more active, which has caused alarm for the Licentian Federation. Its faction standing rewards consist of the Parrot, Interceptor, Toucan, Fighter, Edict, Corvette, Judicator, Frigate, and the Conciliator, Destroyer. Also, there are military standing, which can give you a special position in the fleet, but that is a separate standing from the normal standing. Thanks for watching, and stay tuned for more. I'll probably resume playing games and not just making guides, so you can look out for those now. Post in the comments what games you would like me to play and I'll play them. Make sure to like and subscribe, and I'll see you next time.